Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Saturday and it is solar eclipse day. And I woke up this morning feeling this connection to depression energy. And I have this ability to take on things that aren't mine. And I started to realize that this oscillation that I've been feeling over the past few weeks is really more a collective understanding of what's going on energetically. And I have this grid in the background right here there's a couple of videos on it, a short and then a longer description of what's all in this grid. But there's a crystal grid behind me, and it is working with a collective that is coming online. And in this feeling that I've been going through and processing is some stuff that wanted to be released. And so today is solar eclipse day. It's also, I don't know, like new moon or something. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on in the sky, in the heavens, and I am feeling some of it. So I thought I would come on and I would share what I have been feeling. So this grid, if you haven't seen the short or the longer explanation, it's a Lemurian grid. I work specifically with the elevated frequency of what's called a heart light. So our heart centers are essentially lights, and when we shine our light through our heart center. And so we can become this walking grid around planet Earth. And Lemuria is an ancient civilization that was very heart-centered in the way that it existed. And so that is channeling through me and birthing through me to anchor in more and more of that frequency. It was a higher dimensional energetic frequency. And if you haven't heard stuff about New Earth or 3D to 5D, I suggest you spend a little time digging into that. But what I felt called to participate in today was a release, a collective release, to support those who are represented by this collective grid setup, this layout, because part of this grid is an activation. And so some people energetically might be feeling that activation that's associated with this grid. We would have some sort of soul contract that would say, we are connected and I am energetically connecting with you in this time of ascension. And it's like, hello, I'm here. I'm ready for you. Just so my world's a little strange at times. But anyway, needless to say, there was an urge, a request to do a little bit of clearing work with this particular grid. So that is my gift. That is my gift to the collective. And what I also am feeling is just this new life starting and resurrecting, if you will. I have a fern ferns for me, well, there's a certain person that has a lot of fern references in my world. And then when I go to Hawaii, it's beautiful to see the ferns. Going to places where there's waterfalls, there's ferns. And so there's this lushness that's associated with ferns. And I have a plant in my house that's a fern. It's actually right here in the background. You can see that. So now you can see the grid and the fern. Well, I just repotted that fern last weekend, and it was very brown and losing a lot of leaves, and I have given it a new container, right? It has a new container, and that metaphor is not beyond me. Having a new container, giving it new life, giving it nourishment, new dirt, offering it a different environment because I'm actually spraying it with a squirt bottle every day. And so it seems like it's representing the life that is birthing through this grid into this collective. And so part of the resurrection, if you will, is to release some of the energies that are trapped in this collective. And so I use body code to do that. that is this book right here, Body Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. No, I'm not certified in doing this particular work, but there's a book here and I can use it. I am emotion code certified, which is primarily the premise of this book. Anyway, it's a very important piece to be able to do this work and get paid for it. The emotion code piece anyway. So what came about as I was going through the process and connecting with the collective were what are called idea allergies. And so we can have this energetic, it's woven in, it's like a thread, it's like something that's in there and it's operating, it's influencing. And in this case, an allergy, when you think of an allergy, it's like you're allergic to something, it makes you sneeze or have a reaction to it. And so what do? You stay away from it. You stay away from it and then you don't have the issue anymore, the trigger, or you take some form of medication that then reduces the ability to have the reaction to it, right? So it's kind of numbs the reaction, if you will. So idea allergies, three idea allergies came out as I was working with this grid this morning. The first one was passion. Imagine being allergic to your own passion. And what that means. So you're pushing away the things that you're passionate about. And that means that we stay in this lull or this complacency or this, like life just is kind of like, it just is. And it's not very exciting or anything like that because the passion has been pushed away. And so love your fire. Love your fire. We release the passion. Embrace your fire. Your fire is here for a reason. There's a piece of you that is yearning to be burning. The second idea allergy that was released was an allergy to joy or happiness. Imagine trying to live a life of joy, but you keep pushing it away because you actually have some inner allergy that says, this is not okay. It's unhealthy for me. I need this to be away out of my being, right? Your joy and your happiness. That one felt like a really big one. It took a bit of time to actually release it. It was very much in my heart center when I was releasing it. So this is, an invitation to recalibrate and to find those little pieces that do bring you joy in those moments. And joy doesn't have to be like overwhelming and like, kind of joy. It can be peace. Peace in the moment can bring joy. Walking through nature can just bring this yumminess, right? Pleasure. We think of pleasure, think of the senses. What makes your senses happy? Is it a warm sunlight brushing against your face? Is it the deliciousness of a savory meal? Is it swimming through, a waterfall? You don't really swim through a waterfall, but you can swim to the waterfall. Maybe, is it something going out and seeing something visually that's very appealing? Maybe going to an art gallery or something that, brings your senses to life so that you can feel that joy and that happiness within. So it's like we're recalibrating, we're letting go of these things and we're recalibrating and integrating them. And the final allergy that was released is this concept allergy to receiving gifts. And receiving is hard for a lot of people because we've been trained to give and to not receive. And I am even learning, I'm in year 2 of learning how to receive. And it's like there's a receiving in general issue that we're all facing, and being able to ask for help, being able to ask for what we need, what we want, and knowing that it's okay to ask for that because it's actually okay to receive that. We don't have to be so utterly independent that I'm going to do it all by myself. That might be what we've been trained to do through our past history, but we're moving into a state of interdependence. We're moving from codependence into independence. But the next step from independence is interdependence, which is different. It's where we have energetic alignment and we work and exchange things because we are in alignment and co-creation. Not because we need each other in a codependent way. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, working this grid, working the eclipse, working the energies, translating it for you, and just wanted to, send you my love. And we are in a time of new beginnings, in a time of new creation, in a time that's exciting. And so let's just start playing with that stuff, because the depression doesn't need to sink in anymore. We can move through it and we can find a new way to be. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for spending a moment of your time and your day here. Have a beautiful, blessed day.